Hey, Ben, it's John from Mississippi.
Hey, John, how's it going, man? Long time no hear. How's everything in Mississippi?
You know, it's about the same as it was in 1970 something. But
So you're mind, man.
I wanted to run this thought past you because I'm not really worked it out myself. But one thing that well, I mean, we all kind of know this to an extent, is that the approaches, whatever approaches have had any real measure of consideration by leaders to solving the problem of how our justice system deals with black people, is that they're always afraid of doing something that goes so far that it will possibly be counterproductive, or the backlash will be too bad that you end up you end up damaging your cause. But I would suggest that we need to start kind of bucking up and just insisting on programs that are going to cause backlash, and just kind of, yeah, I mean, like, yes, this program may cause a small 0.2% of cops to get unjustly accused of things. Well, tough shit. It's a trade-off, because right now the percentage of black people that are suffering unfairly is worth that cost, and we need to start talking about things that way, I think. And I'll shut up and listen to what you have to say.
Hey, man, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's almost like with James Comey, who, nobody's hero, but he was speaking about the Ferguson effect and the fear that all of this attention that we're giving Black Lives Matter would cause police officers to not do their job for fear of being arrested or some other ridiculous stuff. The comfort of our police officers versus the life of the people they're sworn to protect and serve. That's what we're talking about here. I don't think it's unreasonable to make some police officers a tad bit uncomfortable when the opposite side of the equation means it would help us keep people from being killed. I often talk about this conversation in a very specific African-American black context, because I'm black, clearly. And because it disproportionately affects the African American community. But the reality of it is, this is a uniquely an American problem. There are our police officers in the United States are hyper-militarized anyway, and they kill white people, like, I mean, not disproportionately so in terms of African Americans compared to African Americans, but they do kill white people, right? And it's because of the culture and the climate of police officers across the nation. And I always say it like this. I focus on the African American community. Actually, two things that I'll say. One, I focus on the African American community because I got to worry about myself. One, I have to worry about my son, my daughter. I have to worry about my friends, my cousins, my family members. But I also focus on the African American community because if you believe that the police state exists, you damn well better believe that it started first in the black community. And so if your mission is to break apart the police state, then you should look at the police state, or rather, you can't ignore the police state that started first in the black community. And it always blows me away. It never ceases to amaze me. People who can correctly identify the problematic nature of hyper-militarized police officers and the oncoming ensuing police state, they seem to get damnesia when it happens in the black community. They can see it everywhere else, but no, those black folks, they must have had a police record. Never fails. But if you call yourself fighting against this, then you should be fighting against it equally when you see it in the black community.